One of the most powerful parts of JobVision is metadata search. JobVision understands that as a custom project company, one of the biggest items that you do when you quote is think back on your history. And what JobVision wants to do is make all that history available to you. So how do you do that? How do you find that information that was there outside of employees remembering or understanding what they used to do in the past and using their own personal experiences versus what really should be the company's experience? That it shouldn't be just completely reliant on if you were an employee that were here at the time and that you knew that, but that it's history that the company now has. So let's just try this. Let's click metadata search. Once you click metadata search, it brings you to this screen. You can see the job type, which is configurable. We can pick more than one type of job. And then underneath that job type is the metadata. And underneath each metadata are the different values you can pick, which is all configurable. As we go through, we're going to click through all the items that we now pertain to the current quote and the current job that we're trying to do. Once we're done, we click Get Results, and we now get a list of the closest matching jobs that we've done in the past based on actual cost and actual finished job and what margins those jobs did. The highest at the top, the lowest at the bottom. We could use this information in a number of different ways. We can use it to validate anything that we're thinking for pricing, because we now know what a similar job has cost us in the past. We could use it as starter for the quote that we're going to currently do. That's what the plus sign on the right is for, so that we can come around and go, okay, well, I understand that the current job that I'm quoting is pretty close to the one that I've had in the past, and I can now use that information moving forward and just make a couple of changes instead of actually starting the whole thing from scratch. That'll make your quotes more accurate. That'll actually increase your quoting process speed, because now all this stuff is already there and you don't have to look up as much stuff as you used to in the past. At the same time, it starts to lay down the foundation of what you actually quoted. The scope is there, job sheet, whatever you would like to call it in your company. And that information is useful to anybody down the road when they look at the quote going, well, what was that quote based on?